Well, hello, all of my strong, sexy, smart business women. My name is Jules Kilker, and I am so excited to share with you guys today how to become a network marketing professional, the lessons that I have learned, and the DMO created. If you don't know what DMO is, stay tuned because I'm going to tell you a little bit later. I would like to start with my story. 7 years ago, I was working as a broke personal trainer. I was teaching about 36 fitness classes a week. My hair was falling out, my nails were breaking. I had really bad cystic acne, and I was extremely tired. And a client introduced a way that I could flood my body with fruits and vegetables on a daily basis. It just made sense. And I was sold when I heard all the ins and outs of the product. However, I was broke. So I did what any smart woman would do. I asked how I could get this product at a discount or for free. And a lady there shared with me the opportunity behind the product. And that made just as much sense to me. And so I started my journey with network marketing. And what happened when I became a product of the product, I had a ton of energy. My skin completely cleared up. My nails stopped breaking. My hair stopped falling out. But I had also lost a layer of what I call inflammation around me. And I was just so excited to share what had happened to me with others. And why I tell you guys my story, because in network marketing, the marketing is you. The company pays you to sell or share their products. And I like to say facts tell, but stories sell. And for you to be connected to your story is a really great idea in this business. The closer and the more passionate you can get about your story around your products, the more that you are going to be successful, influential, and really reach a lot more people. So let me start with the non-negotiables. This business is not ever difficult, but it can be hard at sometimes. And I think that's because we never have a boss, and you are the boss of you. So I say, do what others won't today so you can have what others won't tomorrow. We really can't work off of emotion in our business. And so we really have to do some things on a daily basis. And I call them non-negotiable. They have to be done. The first thing is events. And events are critical in our business. It's how we share our story. And really, an event can be anything from one-on-one coffee with a friend to a huge lecture going on at a hotel or lecture hall in your area. It's important that you host these events, that you help out at these events, and that you attend them. And it's really become so great with social media that we can have events now online, and I like to say in our pajamas. And so there's really no excuses to have events. Customer care. So customers are the heart of any business. And the companies that are the most successful have really figured out customer care. I used to think that the sale started at purchase, but now, or I used to think that the sale actually started when you started talking to somebody about the product, and then it ended at purchase. But the sale actually starts at purchase. It's so much easier to keep a customer than to try to get a new customer. And raving fan customers, they give you referrals, and they also turn into team members. And that's what this business is built on, leveraging your time. And self-growth. So we say network marketing is really a business disguised as a self-growth company. It's so important. There's so many flaws that are exposed when you enter into network marketing. You're really vulnerable in this business. It's so important to read, listen, watch YouTube videos, whatever you need to do to grow as a person. What I love about the network marketing industry is that as you grow as a person, your business inevitably grows. So it's a win-win situation. In my business, I've grown as a business owner, but I've also grown as a wife and a mother and a friend and a daughter and a sister. I've really become a better person because of my business. Lessons learned. So when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I have learned so many lessons over the past 7 years of my network marketing journey, but some of them I heard over and over and over again, and I just wasn't ready to hear them or to implement them. Sometimes you just have to be ready, and when the timing is right and the lessons that you learn can be applied in your business, you'll see mountains move and you'll see your business go forward. One of the first ones is be interested, not interesting. I love to talk, and most people do. And so you'll see that a lot of times when you're having a conversation with somebody, they're waiting to be heard. But in our business, it's so important that we are exceptional listeners, that we're listening to our customer, to the person we're talking to, and that we're hearing what they have to say. Sometimes your product or your service may not be the answer to what they need, and that's okay. Sometimes that just building a relationship can lead to things that will actually help your business. But I really set out when I meet people to see what I can do to help them, not how they can be helped by my product. Find your why. So like I said before, we are our own bosses. And sometimes that can be pretty difficult, especially when the house is a mess, the kids are screaming, grocery shopping still needs to be done, there's loads of laundry, and you have a to-do list that's a mile long with nothing on to do with your business. So it's so important to connect your business to your why. And why I do my network marketing business is because I want to stay at home with my babies and watch them grow. And this was the only way I found that I can contribute a significant income to my family while staying home. And whatever your why is, it's a great idea to write it down and to put it where you can see it. Right now, I'm sitting at my desk with a picture of my son, who's 3 years old, and I just had another baby. He's 5 months old. I need a new picture in there. But I think that whatever your why is, it's got to become so powerful. And I say, your why should make you cry. You should connect with it that much, because there's going to be days that you don't want to work. And I said it earlier, we can't work off emotion. We have to work off of our whys. You're not defined by your successes or failures. Oh man, this was so hard for me to learn. And I think most of us define ourselves by our successes, our failures. When we're doing great and we're on top of the world, we feel great. We exude confidence. But when something happens, a customer cancels, a team member fails, we take it on as our own. And then we think that's us, that's who we are. But that's not truth. You have to know that you are put on this planet for a reason. And some people are going to hear your message and some people are going to get it. Some people aren't. But that's not how you're defined. You're defined by your mission and by what you came here to do. So just remember to keep presenting what you are presenting, and don't worry about the outcome. I always say just focus on the activity. Don't worry about the outcome. The outcome will come when it's time. And have an abundance mentality. So I learned a long time ago that there's a lot of network marketing businesses out there. And in each one of those businesses, there's a lot of representatives. And so one time somebody asked me, well, how do you do that? The market is saturated. To which I replied, there is never saturation in our market. Babies are being born every day, and we have 8 billion people on our planet, and we're never going to run out of people to talk to. So just remember that when you're in this business, if ever anybody comes to you and says, how can I sell my product or share my product when so many other people are doing it, just know that there's Starbucks on every corner, there's McDonald's on every street. So as long as there's businesses thriving like that, you are going to have somebody to talk to about your product or your service. DMO, so if you did not know, that is the daily method of operation. And, we have a certain daily method of operation in our company. And Jim Rohn, I love Jim Rohn. And back to the self-growth part, if you guys don't know who he is, I suggest you get familiar with him. He was a huge part of my self-growth journey. He said, either you run the day or the day runs you. And it's so true. To be scheduled is so important. And if any of you guys are moms or have another job or a lot of other responsibilities, this is so important to get organized and scheduled. And I say plug into the system. We have a specific system, a way of doing things that's tried and proven that leads people to success. If you don't know what that is in your business, ask somebody. And as somebody who's successful, hopefully, and they'll tell you what they did on a daily basis. Daily habits create daily things that you do create habits, and we want to create good habits in this business. And when you are in that mode of working, be present. And I love to say, when you're with your kids, be with your kids. When you're with your business, be with your business. It makes a big difference, and you can get so much more accomplished in 20 minutes of focused activity than 8 days where your brain is kind of all over the place. Be flexible. So when you do have a schedule and a system and things get off track, we have to be okay with that. Life is not black and white. We have to be flexible. If somebody calls and they need you, or if something happens, that's okay. Remember that that's okay, and that you can always do it tomorrow, or you'll always have another chance to make that up. And then reevaluate. It's so important that we look at where we are, where we want to be, and if what the past activity we have been doing is really helping us or it's hurting us. And sometimes we have to slow down to reevaluate. And I always tell people, if you're like me and you don't like yoga, then you probably don't like to slow down. But it's really important that we slow down and reevaluate. And sometimes we have to change the system if it's not working. So, that is all I have for you guys today. I wish you so much success in your endeavors, and I just want you to reach for the moon. And if you miss, it's okay. You'll still land among the stars.